Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're here today on the 4th hole at Glenbervie Golf Club, and we're going to talk about a simple tip that you can implement within your practice to improve your wedge play. So one of the biggest faults or characteristics we see within amateur golfers, within any level of golfer, is the urge to try and help the golf ball up in there. So two things we see on a regular basis is when we're hitting a wedge shot. So this shot's about 120 yards. Golfers who move the ball position too far forward, and the tendency is when the club approaches impact, they have too much weight on their trail foot, so their right foot for the right-handed golfer. And I want you to visualise, if I've got too much weight on my right foot, I can almost see too much on my right toe, but I can't see too much on my left toe. So we can create a lot of errors from that position. We can thin the golf ball, the leading edge starts to work up off the ground. So the more weight I have behind the golf ball, the more the leading edge rises. So I want you to think about two things to combat that issue. Number one is what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a little bit more pressure on our left foot. So we're going to go from our address position into our impact position. So how does that look? I want to feel like my hands are a little bit more ahead. I want to feel like my weight is favouring my left foot. What we're going to do from there is, if my weight falls back, the tendency is the handle's going to move back, and we're going to add a lot of loft, and the tendency is the face might point left. So I want you to think about two things. A little bit more pressure moving left, and as we come through impact, I just want you to feel like you're visualising, obviously your head starts to rotate, you've got a little bit more visual of your left toe. So weight's moving left, hands a little bit more ahead. Two things: pressure moving left, body opening up, and hands a little bit more ahead of the golf ball. So we don't want to get in this action where we help the ball up in the air, handle back, add a lot of loft. So it's the idea, the same analogy again, we're trying to drag them up. So hands there, we're going from address position into impact position. How does that look? Hands are ahead, weight's moving forward, and I'm just going to feel like I'm dragging that up. So feel like the club stays a little bit lower to the ground on the way through. So guys, pressure moving left, belt buckle to target, chest opening up as well. If you're a golfer that helps the ball up in the air, let's offset that tendency. Hands are ahead of the club head, and then we're just going to feel like we're keeping the body rotating through impact. Don't let the body stall, keep the body moving, because that's going to control the arms as well through impact.